anyway, before we go and leave out of here, let's talk real quick about Kid Cudi, right? So to explain the whole story of what happened over the weekend with Kid Cudi, Rolling Loud was this weekend in Miami. I guess Saturday, yes, Sunday night. Last night was when Future closed it out, and I think he brought out Travis Scott. Originally, for the past 8 months or so, if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be Kanye West was headlined as supposed to be closing out Saturday night. Kanye being who he is, as usual, he pulled out last minute. I think he pulled out like just this past Wednesday or Thursday. Rolling Loud had to announce they said they begged him and they tried, but
what an asshole.
Well, I think there's reasons behind that are beyond him just being an asshole. But yeah, we'll talk about that. But so instantly they replaced him with Kid Cudi. If anyone doesn't know right now, Kid Cudi and Kanye West are not on good terms because just because of, if I'm not mistaken, this time it was just stuff that Kanye West was doing and saying that I think Kid Cudi didn't appreciate. And then I think Kanye West went on that Drink Champs.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it had something to do with Drink Champs.
Yeah, something that he said on Drink. He said a lot of things. So I don't remember specifically what he said that pissed Kid Cudi off. But Kid Cudi went on to say that, basically doing the whole, you ain't really doing nothing for me bullshit. No, yeah. So Kid Cudi made that very clear. And so Rolling Loud instantly replaced Kanye West with Kid Cudi. Obviously, there's still going to be people here that were intending on seeing Kanye West. And Rolling Loud said, we ain't giving no refunds for anybody that want to see Kanye West. So either make it or don't. You ain't getting your money back. Damn. And so midway through Kid Cudi's performance, a couple people started throwing stuff at him, throwing bottles and throwing all types of shit at him. And I'm assuming this had to have been the group of people that were expecting to see wanted to see Kanye West. And he ended his set short. So, and which we'll talk about this in a little bit, but later on, actually kind of during the same moment on a separate stage, Kanye West shows up for Lil Durk's set and performs like 2-3 songs, I think, for Lil Durk, and then leaves. So with that, what I came to the conclusion of was that I don't think it was so much that Kanye West wanted to just be a dick and not show up, because clearly he was capable of showing up, because he did. And he was clearly in Miami because he came to Lil Durk's set. Mm-hmm. But I think he maybe wanted to do or have like a set design or do some things that maybe Rolling Loud wasn't going to allow him to do. And with Kanye, it's usually all or nothing. So I assume whatever negotiations went south and he was like, I'm not doing it. Or he just didn't want to be bothered, because Kanye West is not the kind of guy who's going to just want to walk out on a Rolling Loud stage and do a performance and leave. You know what I mean? He's going to want to have a whole like set pieces and all types of shit and extra people and all that. So, So I'm assuming that's what went down. A lot of people are saying they're upset. Like you said, that they think Kanye West did this intentionally. A lot of people are also saying that they don't feel people should have been throwing stuff at Kid Cudi, which I agree with. But I also think that Kid Cudi should have known that, like, Kid Cudi needs to, like, people who have been put in a position of power or been in a position of fame and money by someone else needs to understand that something that's going to come with that is that some people are never going to appreciate you more than the person that put you in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, There's some people who are never going to appreciate Eminem more than they appreciate Dr. Dre. There's some people who are never going to appreciate the game more than they appreciate 50 Cent. Some people are never going to appreciate Baby more than Lil Wayne. Not going to appreciate Drake more than that's someone. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just part of the deal. Yeah. And I think Kid Cudi right now has this whole thing where he's a little big-headed and he's thinking, like, because shit is going well for him, and that
shit's going well for him. Like, what really is going well for him? Like,
well, I mean, compared to how because you got to remember during that whole time period where he took an extended time off, he was going through a lot of stuff mentally and like, with his
I remember that.
Like personal life and his family and his daughter and a lot of stuff just wasn't going right.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You think that he got paid before or after his set?
Oh, before. What you think?
Oh,
nigga?
Okay. Say less.
Come on,
I already know what I'm finna say then.
Come on. You think a nigga like Kid Cudi ain't hitting the niggas like Kid Cudi, like Dave Chappelle, they get paid for the attempt. Okay, at
exactly.
That point, like, this don't gotta be successful. You paying me just to even be on this stage. So
exactly.
And mind you, he performed, and it's not his fault. People started throwing shit, and no one is gonna wrong you for walking off of a stage that people are throwing bottles at you and shit. So
exactly.
He still got that bag. That's why I'm sure when he walked off, he was like, okay,
I think it's definitely a little bit of what you said too, and a part of him. I already got my bag, so I'm gone. So
like, I got
I
my bag,
think
nigga. I don't need to put up with this.
definitely the people are. What did you say? People are not going to appreciate you as much as the person who puts you in power. Sometimes,
especially when y'all are at odds. If it comes to the point where y'all are at odds with each other and you're talking shit,
and I gotta pick sides.
Yeah, and
exactly.
It's not
My
gonna,
thing is with this situation, like who decided to put Kid Cudi in Kanye's place?
And Freeze,
that's the crazy part.
Before you ask that, I'm sure
that's why I feel like Kanye stepping away and being like, "Oh, I'm pulling out." I feel like it was just a dick move. He just wanted to be a bitch. So then in return, the Rolling Loud managers was like, "Oh, you want to be a bitch, my nigga?
That
makes sense.
That was definitely part of the decision.
And then
I think, like,
but one last thing, and then since Kanye always wants to have the last word and last
that's why he came out for it.
He's gonna say, "Oh, you think you could take me out of this? I can still come to your show and perform with somebody else and do this because I'm Kanye West." So I feel like it's just titter tack back and forth. And then
but I would say I don't think Kanye West is wrong for doing that. Why? Like I
he ain't wrong.
He's not wrong.
Why
for
would
doing
you go?
It is funny.
If I'm telling you, especially this person is out here dissing me, saying all type of dumb shit, and I put this man on. Why would you come and instantly put him in my place? Furthermore, why would he accept? Because as wrong as it was for Rolling Loud to go to Kid Cudi instantly, Kid Cudi should have been like, "Yo, that's not a good look." Because I already know why you're. The only reason why you're even approaching me about this is because
we're beefing
out, and that's just gonna look weird. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like, I feel like I would have done the same shit. Like, if you are a dominant person, you have to assert dominance. When other people do this, no one complains. When Kanye West does it, everyone is up in arms. You have to assert dominance. It's been a known thing that even at that Super Bowl performance between Dr. Dre and I think 50 Cent, they both made sure the game was not a part of that, because the game for a long time has been sidestepping and saying stupid shit about Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and all them people.
Yeah.
So obviously, nigga, the people, when Dr. Dre, Eminem, and 50 Cent morphed their career, we're not gonna show no respect to you, nigga. We're gonna come on the stage and bring everybody but you on this motherfucker and show you how little you mean. When I've heard from reports I saw, the minute Kanye West hit Dirk stage, people ran from Kid Cudi set to Lil Durk's just to watch Kanye West perform 2 songs.
And it was on the same.
That's
it was
dominant niggas.
Wait.
That's the person who matters more.
It was
and
at the same time.
More, you know.
The sets were at the same time.
They kind of went, because technically, because if Kid Cudi had not walked off, they would have been going on at the same time. But Kid Cudi walked off, and then right when he walked off is when Lil Durk brought out Kanye West on his shit.
And you see, the thing is, I don't think Kanye is wrong. Like, I don't think he's wrong. I don't think Kid Cudi's wrong either, because money's money.
I would say he is. Money is not money. You have to remember, bro. Respect is a thing. But let me clarify. No matter what you want to say, you have to show respect for the people. When Kid Cudi was found by Kanye West, Kid Cudi didn't have shit. Same with Big Sean. Big Sean rapped to Kanye West in a hallway. You know how much niggas have rapped to Jay-Z and he walked right past them and did not do the shit for their career?
That's true.
But listen,
the man deserves credit for that.
But listen, though, Cudi already said, like, before all of this stuff, Cudi been said, "I'm not fucking with you, Kanye. I don't respect you, Kanye." Like,
no, that's not how that went. That's not how that went. That's not how that went. You have to think back up until even the Donda album. Kid Cudi's on that album. He was on there knowingly and gave permission. He did not have problems with Kanye West until Kanye West went into that interview where he was saying that him and Big Sean, and Kanye West was not saying.
That's what I'm saying. Right after that, Kid Cudi was like, "Bro, I don't fuck with you."
Right, but Kid Cudi is dumb because, like I said, if you have to have intelligence.
But let me clarify real quick, bro. We not talking about who's dumb and who's smart. We talking about, at the end of the day, who is doing what. So the reason that Kid Cudi took his spot with no remorse is because he already voiced and already said out loud, "I'm not fucking with Kanye no more. So it doesn't really matter to me whether Kanye had the spot or didn't have the spot. If you need somebody, I'm here." That's like the 6 man, the 6 man on a basketball team waiting to hit the game-winning shot. If you need him, he's there. He gonna hit that shot.
I can't agree because that's the same team at the same time.
It's just opinions, bro. It's not agreeing. It's just opinions.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I would say that I would disagree with the opinion, because a 6 man on your team, that's on your team, my nigga. Like that, like
not on his team, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Especially at this point. But forget even the who's on whose team now. If and this is not what happened, obviously, but if Kobe Bryant was responsible in any way for LeBron James getting in the NBA and being successful, even if LeBron James surpassed Kobe Bryant, imagine if Kobe Bryant was alive, they want to do some shit, and niggas say, "Oh, here, take Kobe Bryant. LeBron, you put on Kobe's jersey," and he'd be like, "Nah, bro."
Nah, you compare. That's not comparable.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit in the art of it. Yes,
nah,
it is.
It ain't, bro.
Yes,
Come on,
it is,
Kobe's
bro.
dead. R.I.P.
All right, bro. You somebody who's not dead. Fucking whoever, whatever.
You can't do that because I've already voiced and said to you, I don't care if you put me on, bro. I don't fuck with your stupid, crazy bullshit that you're doing.
All right,
that's
bro. That's
what
not
I'm
the
trying to
point,
get.
though. The point is that
what's the reason they beefing anyway? I don't even know. Like,
nigga, they're not even really beefing. Kid Cudi's being a bitch. There's a difference between beefing. If someone who puts you on, this is a man. This ain't no little boy. This ain't your equivalent. This is a nigga that got you and your mama and your family, everybody, your brothers and sisters, everybody out of poverty. And the man did not go on a camera and condemn you. He didn't say you should die. He didn't put you down. All the nigga was saying was that from the group that I had built during that good music time, I wish some of them niggas would still at least have my back and be part of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, oh, I'm famous now, I don't need this nigga, let me go about my business. That's all he was saying. He might have worded this very stupidly because he's
very
Kanye West.
different and very stupider. I'm gonna tell you, Freeze, you probably need to just go and watch what he actually said.
I kind of
Jay's being a little bit modest. Right
I kind of remember,
just a little modest.
But I feel like he tried Big Sean way more than
he tried
Big
Sean
Cudi.
way more. And even Big Sean didn't make a big. He made a big said what he said, but they still he told us I don't have no beef with this man. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't no problem. Kid Cudi, why Kid Cudi? Listen,
bro, I'm gonna tell you why. You said the reason already. What did he take off all of this time for?
Mental stuff. And during this time period, but listen to this, and this is the type of person that Kid Cudi is. When Kid Cudi was going through this mental shit, and everyone, Kanye West, other people, his fans on his side, Drake publicly went on Twitter and said some shit like, Kid Cudi, shut up, you need a hug, you crazy, dissed him. Drake has now and Kid Cudi have officially made up and been friends and have made music and shit together. If someone who wasn't even your man's like that, didn't put you on, he did not have you under his wing, didn't care about you mentally, went on to even publicly disgrace you on a public platform where people saw that shit and disgraced your mental health and said you did not matter, you was not important right now. How are you as a person more capable of understanding that person's plight and squashing shit with them, but you're going so far as to with Kanye West? Oh, Pusha T went into an interview. He has a song on his new album with Kid Cudi and Kanye West. Pusha T went on an interview and had to say like he had to literally beg Kid Cudi to give permission to allow that song to be put out. That is a bitch ass move. It's a fucking song, dog. Where the nigga is not talking about you, nothing. It's a song that we put together. And this is Pusha T's song, not even Kanye West's song. After the song is released, Kid Cudi goes out of his way to go on Instagram and state, just so everyone knows, I gave the song that I made with Kanye and Pusha T, we made while we and him were still friends. I do not like Kanye West. What is you doing all this for, bro? You're a grown-ass man. The man said one thing about you, what he said in the interview, and he has not said shit since. He hasn't made a big thing of it. Kid Cudi is choosing every chance he gets to, I'm going to make this. That's why he got that damn bottle thrown in his face. Because people know, why are you acting like a bitch? People can say whatever they want about Kanye West, bro. You can't. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny greatness. You can't deny dominance. Kid Cudi is here. Kanye West is up here. Just like Drake is here, and even if Drake musically surpasses Lil Wayne, you cannot forget about what Lil Wayne did. You cannot forget that in 2008, everyone was driving around in cars only listening to Lil Wayne mixtapes. No matter what Lil Wayne does, whatever he says, how he flips it. Look at Birdman. Birdman does not pay Lil Wayne. Him and Lil Wayne had beef at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that whole shit was going on. But Lil Wayne realizes, like, bro, I owe my life to this nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Niggas like Kid Cudi will never understand that. And I think that's the point. Granted, yes, Kanye West, say what you want. He's stupid. He's crazy. He's out of control. He's, emotional, whatever. Don't got nothing to do with his professional relationship with his employee. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, is he still signed to Kanye?
No, nobody is. Good music, and that's another thing people are like, good music is not a thing anymore, and especially not as far as like being a group. You know what I'm saying? Not no real group. He's clearly at the point where he's just trying to use certain artists that he respects still to help him musically. But I feel like he don't owe them niggas nothing, bro. He gave them niggas career. Name me 2 niggas in Future's free band shit. Name me 4 niggas out of Gucci's 1017 shit. Name me 3 rappers besides Gunna that's in Lil Young Thug's YSL shit, bro. Name me I can name you mad groups right now where niggas do not put on these quote unquote groups that they claim that they have. Kanye West is one of the artists where he tried. He at least tried. I think him and 50 Cent are probably the 2 most rappers, out of the 90s that I seen actually try to put forward the niggas on their label without just using them as props in the background.
Yeah. Well, and Jay-Z too.
And Jay-Z, with Rockefeller during like the whole, and then same with Good Music and Rockefeller. I think Jay-Z just realized like, this thing ain't really a thing no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just do my thing. I'm not gonna exactly disown them, but I'm not, because all that Jay-Z don't went on radio and said shit about Cam and them and all them other niggas and Lil Petey Pablo and all the niggas whoever was signed to Rockefeller, where he thought. And I think you should be allowed to do that. If you owned a whole label that at one point was a conglomerate and had mad successful artists, you should be allowed to say, all right, this person did this wrong. We should have done this better with that. I wish he had done this. You know what I'm saying? That's all he was saying. That's all he was saying. He said it wrong because he was drinking and he was high and he's Kanye West anyway. So he's going to always say some dumb shit. But I don't think
let me ask you, if Kanye is allowed, if you're allowed to do that, you're allowed to say that stuff. Shouldn't Cudi and Big Sean be allowed to be like, all right.
No, that's what you're not getting my point, my brother.
You're not even letting me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I see the type of mindset you in that.
No, there's no mindset, bro. If you want to consider the mindset, I have respect. I have a father, right? My father.
Whoa, that boy said Kid Cudi. That boy said Kanye West is Kid Cudi's father.
He basically is. Kid Cudi don't know his daddy, and Kid Cudi's father ain't never did. If someone put food on your plate, all right, bro. All right, that's what I'm saying. Like everyone has different opinions.
I see what you. I hear what you're saying.
If your own daddy ain't never did shit for you, and this man did that, why you think Kodak Black has been on record for this?
Wait, Kodak. No, you right. Who Kodak said? He said, what Kodak say about Donald Trump in the last one? He said, was it Donald Trump? It was somebody. I forgot who it was. Nah, but I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. But if I was Kid Cudi, would I go on that stage? It depends. In Kid Cudi's situation, he don't got no real deal reason to really be disrespecting Kanye West. Like in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
But is it disrespect because I took the set? This is my job.
Nigga, it is because that was the nigga. They especially you yourself stated they only did it because they thought Kanye was acting funny. So they went to the next immediate person that would be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That would be controversial, but also might draw a crowd. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
If it'd be different if Rolling Loud came to him and said, look, we're gonna have you do a whole different set. You're gonna do some Sunday night, whatever. They made him directly replace the man's set in the matter of a day of him canceling. That's blatant disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's especially within the world of what we're talking about here. That's disrespect.
If he wanted to if he wanted to do a fire move, right? Instead of taking it, he you know how people get on Twitter all the time. He probably could have been like, hey, I just got asked to do Rolling Out and take Kanye's spot. I didn't take it, but I still don't fuck with Kanye right now because of his actions.
Even that would have made more
I feel like that'll be better, but taking that
because for me, even if I'm Kid Cudi, I'll be like, nah, nigga, I do my own shit. Y'all don't call me just because you want a replacement for this nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, call me when you want me to do my own shit. And you know what I mean? Like,
all right. So I think I have 2 things, right? I think that as far as Kanye, right? I think before we even move any further on the subject, we need to actually figure out why he was pulled from it. As far as if it was, the exact reason, like was it Kanye himself that said, "Oh, I need these stages set this way. If you can't do it, I'm not there." Or was it Rolling Loud? We need to figure out like what's the origin of that. The second thing is, I think that the reason that I don't think Cudi is wrong, and believe me, I don't even fuck with Cudi like that. Like I don't even know the only song that I know.
You just hate Kanye West. When people hate Kanye West,
I don't
for them.
I don't even hate Kanye either, bro. I just know day and night from Cudi, and as far as Kanye, I don't have no hate for him at all. I just think that as far as pulling from the set like 3 days before the thing, just because it's not a Kanye West show or whatever, if you agreed to it 3 months in advance, and you knew you was gonna pull out, but you didn't know you was gonna pull out until 3 days before the show, I feel like whatever bullshit is supposed to come for you is supposed to come for you. Whether it be your man's doing your show or the guy who you thought or whatever, the dude who you beefing with, or y'all was friends or wasn't friends. I don't know their situation. If that's what's supposed to come, that's what's supposed to come, because you pulling from the shit. You fucking everybody money up now. So it's not that I hate him. It's just that you really fucking a lot of people's money up because you're rich. But everybody else is still trying to get this hustle. You feel me?
I don't think he fucked nobody's money up, because like I said, Rolling Loud didn't refund nobody's ticket. So Rolling Loud got only bag he fucked up is his own bag.
Nobody.
He might have not fucked up no money, but like, damn, the reliability of Rolling Loud now. Look at how I'm gonna look at it now is, damn, y'all said Kanye was gonna be there and Kanye wasn't there. What the fuck? Y'all brought Cudi? Come on, y'all. That's how
like everybody for the most part knows that was because Kanye West is a wishy-washy kind of person. Because from when he announced it, I'm like, bro, Rolling Loud ain't the type of Kanye West don't even do Coachella no more. So it's like Rolling Loud ain't the kind of festival. He was just hyped because I think it was last year when he came out during Future's set at one of them or something like that. And that's when him and Future made the whole thing of like, yeah, I'm a headline the next Rolling Loud. And Rolling Loud believed this nigga. And I don't know if they signed contracts or whatever.
And that's just fucked up. Even if they signed the contracts, that's even worse, bro. You feel me? You got me.
Yeah, which I'm sure they probably did.
Last thing though, the second thing on Cudi is the reason that I don't think that it was such a low blow is because I don't think Cudi is having that many shows, first of all. And I think off of these rappers, I don't think you get paid a lot in your deal. I think you eat mostly off of like, if you do a concert or if you do like a walkthrough or something, your deal might give you some money, but it's just like money to make more money, right? Freeze, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
In a sense, right? Or in some kind of sense. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is that doing shows is how I make my money as well. Like how I gotta make some type of money. I can't remember the last time Cudi had a tour or had anything or had a show or whatever. So, it might have been a low blow to some people as well. Like, oh, I'm a low blow Kanye, but it also could have been a stepping stone for him to try to get back on the road, to try to get back to his tour. And yeah, people throwing the water bottles at him definitely fucked that all the way up, because you saw how mad he got or whatever, and he like stormed off the stage. But in some sense, even his AR team or maybe his promotional team, they were probably thinking like, yeah, it may be a low blow, but what sells now? Confrontation. What else do we need right now? We maybe need you back on the road, Cudi, because your money's kind of low, getting low, and we maybe need you to like give a good show or do some type of show. Show us that you can do shows still, so that way we can get you booked. So I understand, because it is like I said, I don't got no hate for Kanye. I just look at money nowadays, and I look at like how like certain things, like how certain things will work out. And at the end of the day, maybe there was no money lost out of the Rolling Loud people, because like you said, they ain't give no refunds or nothing. But I feel like what was lost is probably some of the really, really good, loyal fans who are like, I fuck with Rolling Loud. But now, me personally, because I used to say Rolling Loud's that shit. But this is the first time they ever had somebody and lost them. You get me? Like they had somebody booked out and then they really didn't show up, or they didn't get to go. The only other time I think was when Juice WRLD died, and that's a death, so that's different. And the other time I think is when somebody had got locked up. I think it was Kodak, actually. Kodak had got locked up for the first time before Donald Trump freed him or whatever. And I think those are the only two times that Rolling Loud itself has not delivered on who they were.
Let me ask you this though: do you think that there's not how you say this? Do you believe that there's a level that you can get to where shit like that doesn't even have to matter to you? Do you think that that's possible?
Like shit like what?
Like for example, because this is how I look at it, right? While what you're saying is right, if it's put the money to the side, he might have just fucked up people's opinions and respect for Rolling Loud as far as being on point. I feel like there's certain people where it's like, that's not even like, because for example.
But what are you asking when you say this shit matter like that? To what?
Yeah, that's what. So like, for example, Rolling Loud would never get no attention from Jay-Z. Like, I don't think Jay-Z would ever headline a Rolling Loud, because he's just not even headlining nothing like that. Like
nothing really.
If he did give it attention, right? Because this, if you look at some shit, it's like some people are like big to the point they're almost physically big. They're like gods, metaphorically, to people, right? Mm-hmm. And I think there's some things that are so small that are just in the palm of their hands. They just don't give a fuck if they just drop it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I feel like Kanye West is one of those people who deserves and is at that point. That's why I said if Kanye West even said to me, "I'm rolling loud," and he says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it," I'm not taking that as as word, as as like written in law. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas were on Twitter arguing. People were saying to them, "Kanye West is not gonna do y'all show. He's gonna pull out. I guarantee it. No, we'll swear to God, we'll do this, that. We'll prove to you." And what happened? The nigga pulled out. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
if you asking, do I think shit like that matters to Kanye? No, I don't think it does at all. I don't think it does at all.
So do you not think that's part of not maybe not even the reason, but to Kanye, rolling loud is like having a shift at McDonald's, one shift.
Yeah,
that you're responsible for.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
probably
that,
like,
it
I don't
doesn't
really
matter
shift
to him.
McDonald's.
No, what I think though, let me ask you this now, and you could just answer yes or no. Do you or whichever one you think? Do you think Kanye lost fans or Rolling fans lost fans?
Oh, I don't think. To be
Wait,
honest,
what'd you say, Freeze?
You said Rolling fans, but I was just correcting.
Rolling Loud, my bad. Do you think Rolling Loud lost fans, or do you think Kanye lost?
I would say neither. I would say neither. I would say the people that were the like, because another thing people need to understand, Kanye West fans right now are split between like people that are fans of him and his creativity and all that, and then like a cult, right?
Well, let me ask you a deeper question. Do you think Rolling Loud fans were upset or Kanye West fans were upset?
That's what I was about to say. I think not even just Kanye West fans. I think the cult, because there's plenty of people that probably got a ticket for Kanye. Was like, all right,
for Kanye, right? Okay,
right.
So do you think they were upset?
Yeah, clearly. I think that's what influenced the throwing the bottles at Kid Cudi, because they're like, look, not only do I'm not going to see Kanye, but you're forcing me to be here because you wouldn't refund my fucking ticket. So, I mean, granted, no one forced them to come.
So do you think that's Rolling Loud's fault or Kanye's fault?
Nope. I don't think it's either one's fault. Because the funny thing is, the same people, if you would sit here and say that the Utopia shit is not Travis Scott's fault, how is this Kanye West's fault?
Nah, bro. Let me tell you one thing, bro. Let's stop like comparing. Let's just focus on what like this that's happening. Because every time you compare and do stuff, it just brings in a whole bunch of like different types of truth,
my brother. There's people that will look at me dead in my eye and say, "Oh, Travis Scott is not responsible for Utopia." So
let me finish, bro. When you start comparing and doing all that, it brings in a whole bunch of different scenarios. And a scenario.
What's wrong with that?
Let me finish, my boy. God damn. A scenario is something that could have happened but didn't happen. That's why we trying to speak on factual things that are.
But Utopia with Travis Scott did happen.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that every time you compare like things like that, you're bringing into scenarios a lot. You're opening doors for like 30 different scenarios of what could have happened but didn't happen. Is what I'm saying. So if we just focus on like as far as like the question like about like the Rolling Loud set, you feel me? That way. Because when I asked the question, what did you compare to? The Travis Scott, all the niggas dying.
You're saying, do I think it was Kanye? Can I say it was Kanye West's fault that?
No, I'm just asking. Was it Kanye? Do you think it was Kanye's fault that those fans were upset, or do you think it was Rolling Loud's fault that those fans were upset? You said both of them, I think.
I think it was Rolling Loud's, because I feel like if they were at least allowing people to get their money back, I don't think them bottles would have been thrown. That's my opinion.
With that, I mean, it depends. It really depends. To me, it really depends on why Kanye pulled out the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's really all it boils down to.
Because a normal artist right now, like, because Kanye, like you said, Kanye kind of on a different level. Like, Kanye can lose some fans, and it really don't matter. Like, he don't give a fuck. He can lose that whole. He can lose that whole section of Rolling Loud fans that came to see him, and it would not dent in his fandom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, in a way, he knows that people knew he was going to be at Rolling Loud. He knows that they had the flyer out. So, like, him pulling out last minute and didn't even say nothing about it, that is kind of like disrespect to your fans. A lot of people been like, hey, listen, I couldn't do Rolling Loud because
this is the thing that I don't understand, my nigga. If y'all niggas understand, people that are Kanye West's fans, especially if you're a real fan, not just one of the people that judge him when he's in the media, they know this is how the nigga is. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's
even me myself. From the minute I saw Kanye West's name on that headline, bro, I was like, he's not gonna do that shit.
But that's the thing. Not all fans is thinking like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He could lose. I mean, I don't know if he did lose any fans. You know what I'm saying? But if he did, it's not gonna put a dent in his fandom.
Yeah, and it's not people that really are fans of him anyway. Because like I said, if you was a real fan of him, you would know not only was this nigga not gonna be there, but him just not being there is not something that would be like, oh, I'm not going to be. I can see why they were mad, but I don't think a Kanye West fan would. would be completely lost just because he wasn't at Rolling Loud. Like, my nigga, he has other shit you can see him at. He has clothes you can buy, sneakers you can buy. He's gonna go on tour soon, eventually, because like Dre said, these niggas need tour. Like, they have to, they can't just make money off of just selling records. And he, you know, so, and even if, you know, he's not doing terrible right now, but I'd assume he still needs money and income as far as, you know, like coming in. So, nah, I don't think.
So as far as both of y'all though, y'all don't, as far as which fans do you think he lost? Which fans do you think were lost? Rolling Loud or Kanye's? Y'all gonna say Jay? You said Rolling Loud, right?
Yeah, because I feel like maybe just the people that would be mad at them for not getting their money back. That's it. Because not everybody came there to see Kanye fucking West. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the point that you on top of that is, I like how you said that, because on top of the fans, not like, first of all, if you're a real Kanye fan, for example, like most of the fans that went there to see Kanye, they probably only went to see Kanye, and they're like, okay, damn,
it's like a double, like killing 2-3 birds with one stone.
I get to see all these other artists. All right, bet I'm finna, I'm gonna go. So they're probably not all the way Kanye fans. So that's definitely true. Like, they going to for more incentive. And as far as
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as far as which fans do you think were lost? Were the Rolling Loud fans lost, or were the Kanye fans lost? I just wanted to see but you could finish saying what you was gonna say after that.
No, go ahead, EJ.
What were you saying, bro?
I was saying, which fans do you think were lost because of him not being able to show to the set? The Rolling Loud fans or Kanye?
If there was any fans lost at all, I don't think it'll be Rolling Loud. I think it'll be more of like Kanye fans, but not like Jason. I don't think like super fans. Maybe those who, like, you know what I'm saying, fuck with Kanye and then he don't show up. You're like, damn, man, this is like the 5th time, or you know what I'm saying, I fuck with Kanye because of this situation. You know what I'm saying, like, fuck that Kanye shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? But if like real deal fans, maybe they probably like like Jay said, like, I knew he wasn't gonna show up anyway. Like, they know the pattern of Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
there's no pattern.
That real
that's
deal
the thing.
fan,
his pattern is not having a pattern.
Yeah,
and
that's why I knew when he announced it, because I'm like, bro, that's so they announced this like 8 months ago. I'm like, that's so far into the future. Kanye West will say something today, and tomorrow it will not be that thing that he said. You can't, someone like that, you can't pinpoint them to be at something 9 months in the future and do a whole set. Like, the fact they even believed that was going to be possible. When I was at this Something in the Water, Tyler, the Creator's set was supposed to start at 11. We waited an hour in front of that stage for him to show up, just so niggas could set up some mountain prop that he wanted to stand on. Those are the kind of people that Kanye, these are the generation that Kanye West and Pharrell and them niggas have inspired. Them type of niggas. If that was some other rappers, that was Lil Baby or whoever, you think you'd be like, nigga, I'll get on the stage right now. Fuck that shit. You get what I'm saying? Tyler, the Creator, would not touch the stage until them niggas built this green mountain thing just for him to stand up on top of. And he was standing right there, but clearly he would not come out till it was done. Them is the kind of people
God level shit.
That's what I'm saying. There's the people that they're like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no crowd out there who I'm gonna quote unquote lose. You know what I'm saying? Because my art is more important. At the end of the day, they know Kanye West fans are just as wishy-washy as him. They'll today be like, oh, fuck Kanye West, and then tomorrow, oh man, this is the best shit ever, and they'll buy some Yeezys. That's just like we were talking about control, mind control. Once the controller knows they are in control, they can do whatever they want. It don't matter. There's people who have kidnapped them. You ever heard of what they call it? Stockholm syndrome, when you become obsessed with your captor. That is what Kanye West has these niggas in right now.
Oh man, that's a great
That is what he has them in. There's people who have kidnapped people, and just because they had them in their kidnapping for amount of time, the kidnapper left, went to get food, went on vacation, came back,
and they still there. Yeah, still there. And and just to clarify the answer, like, as far as like, do I think Cudi is wrong, or do I think, as far as that, I don't think he's wrong or right, because like I hope I just clarified for both y'all. It's at the end of the day, it's really about that tour money. Like, for me, that's just my opinion as far as why Cudi did it. Because at the end of the day, he could have been doing it also for a low blow, but I feel like it was more so, I need to get back on my tour shit. I need to get my leg up. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Kanye did put that man on, but I ain't heard nothing from him in a long time. Even after his whole mental breakdown or whatever it was, even after that, I haven't really heard like
him and Kanye even dropped the album after that, right?
Word.
That's why I said, Dre, you have to know what you, because he's been on tour, he's all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even know he dropped it. Wait, so
Kanye.
he dropped it, and that was after the Nights album?
Hmm?
That was after the Nights album?
Nights?
Or is that? Oh, that's Frank Ocean. I'm tripping.
No,
right.
Kid Cudi and Kanye dropped the album after Kanye's album Ye.
After Ye, like around
After
about
Ye.
2019.
I don't think it did that well. I didn't listen to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it. But that's what I'm saying. So they went on tour too?
That's a good question.
Well, it wasn't like a whole tour. They did a show. They did a couple shows together, like a couple sets of performing the album together.
That's why. That's why I forgot they were beefing. Because I'm like, bro, these niggas.
But I mean, nigga, even since then, Kid Cudi's dropped like 2 albums since then and been on tour and stuff like that. His album, remember the album, Man on the Moon 3 just came out like what, like a couple months ago or something, like a year ago.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they was beefing and then they was doing shit like that close to each other. Yeah, that's crazy.
Throughout their history, bro, I'd say since like 2010 or 11. They've been have on and off things, bro. Because there was a whole thing like they were beefing during the whole time when he was making like the album, the Orange album, the one with the even though Kid Cudi's on songs on there.
Like? I think that they beefing because they just be taking each other off of their albums or some shit. Like one person started and was like, you know what? I'm finna take Cudi off of my album right now because of this song. I don't like it. I'm gonna put another song in replace. And then Cudi probably did the same thing. It's like, I'm gonna take Kanye off my album. You know, it's I feel like in this industry shit, it's always just little things that we probably don't even think is big to us, for example, and then to them it's like, I'm gonna beef with you over this now. Right. It's just
with this situation though, like me, I don't think it was wrong. Do I think he shouldn't have done it? I don't think he should have done it. Like, I think it was, if he was trying to play like chess or be kind of witty with his moves, it was a bad move on his part. Because I'm just thinking if Kanye and Jay-Z would have some type of, sly beef, because they did. They have, and it was always like so like slide, like you really didn't. You knew they had beef, but it wasn't out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z wasn't going on Instagram every other day, like making it clear he's not my friend. Like,
Who cares? Nor was Kanye. I think Kanye did say one thing after like a concert with Justin Timberlake, so like, talking about something against Jay-Z. I forgot what it was. Something with suit and tie ish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's it. And if you look at
with the Kanye and Jay-Z shit, I feel like after Kanye West made that song Big Brother, them boys is brothers for life. No matter about the beef or whatever, they could say anything out in public or whatever. But when they get to closed doors or whatever, we like brothers, bro. We real brothers. You made this, because that Big Brother song, that shit was different for me. Like when I heard that shit for him.
And Jay-Z basically said that. Like he said, like no matter what this nigga does, at the end of the day, I kind of look at him as still like my little brother, like my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like I put it because Jay-Z put this nigga on, man. Like,
And back
Kanye West was on Rockefeller making beats and niggas didn't want him to rap, and Jay-Z and Dame gave him the opportunity to rap, and look what came from that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and I want to finish. I want to finish
people on.
I want to finish what I was gonna say. Like with that, like Kanye and Jay-Z, if this was to be the same situation, I don't see Kanye taking
he would not do it.
Taking
he would not do
not
it.
even if it was the Super Bowl.
No, hell no. No, Kanye would never do it.
Yeah, I don't see
never
it.
Nah, they can't because
Kanye would never do it.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake would never do it to Lil Wayne. Kanye would never do that.
But is Kid Cudi like that to Kanye though?
Yes, Dre. What are you asking right now, bro? Go to Wikipedia and look up Kid Cudi's whole history. It's Kanye West. It's a picture of Kanye West like this. That's Kid Cudi's history. Nigga, the day and night, nobody knew Kid Cudi existed. Kid Cudi was working in the Bape store in New York City. You can go in there today and ask them. They'll tell you that nigga was working in the Bape store. Like a regular nigga.
I ain't know. So Freeze is like that too. Like he's like Kanye's little brother.
From what I seen, you know what I'm saying? That's how it came up.
Because there's certain people, like for example, Travis Scott is another person who was mainly put on by Kanye West, but a lot of people know T.I. had a big part of his upcoming too, and a lot of the bigger niggas in Houston did, like, they introduced him to Kanye West. That's a little different. Kanye West literally handpicked Kid Cudi, like, with his hand.
Okay,
and put
now
him in the game.
I understand. So
That's
okay,
different.
now I understand. So all right.
And he was explaining on Drip Champs, he was trying to say, like, because like how you said with that Big Brother song, he understands there's some level of like, bro, I could bitch and moan a little bit about what Jay-Z does, but I can't disrespect him. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't do that.
To revise my point then, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know that it was like that. I thought it was like, I thought Buddy was just trying to get his money, but if their relationship is like that, then yeah, I definitely think that that was the wrong move then.
Kid Cudi,
it was the wrong move then for sure. Like
You can look up pictures and their relationship. Even you could tell these are two people that were at least on a mental and emotional level were even stronger than just like a boss and an employee. Like you could look up pictures of when Kid Cudi was going through his shit and he went on stage at Kanye West's when he had the floating stage. He broke down crying. Kanye West hugged him. When Kanye West was doing the Sunday service thing around that time when DMX died and he had the purple hair that during the Easter show, he broke down crying. Kid Cudi was the first nigga that came over and embraced him. These are two. It's just like seeing Will Smith go on stage and slap Chris Rock. It's like, bro, y'all are two brothers that are from like the same cloth that basically have helped each other. How could you let anyone or anything get you so upset that you would get, you know what I'm saying, go on a stage and assault the man, or that you would go publicly disrespect the man or take his set? You know what I'm saying?
I
can't do that,
understand. Bro. I understand now for sure.
It's funny. Oh, you know, you're talking about scenarios. that is a pretty good scenario because, pretty much Kanye doing that part of the show is like Chris Rock. If Chris Rock was to slap Will back right there on stage,
right? Like you know, like you know what I'm saying? It'd be like this don't exactly make you more right than the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand, but it's like y'all shouldn't even be in this, especially publicly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I know. I mean, not if. Since they're that close and they're as close as you guys are saying, definitely I revised that and I definitely agree with y'all for sure. Maybe that was not a right move. Even if we, that was not a right move because
and there's certain things that like even in the look at Travis Scott. Again, Travis Scott, I don't think he should be or is as close to Kanye West as Kid Cudi should be or whatever, but look how look at the out like a light in that song. Drake is dissing Kanye West on Travis Scott's song. Yeah, think about that. Travis Scott is someone whose daughter is cousins with Kanye West's daughter. They're blood cousins. This is a nigga that put you on his album. He put you up in the game. He brought you up. Do you think for a split second Drake would ever let Travis Scott disrespect Lil Wayne or Birdman on a Drake song? He'd be like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You better get out the studio. You know what I'm saying? Leave right now. Kanye West could have made a big stink about it and made, you know what I'm saying? But to this day, he still embraces Travis Scott as
But wait. Can that comparison really go? Because is Travis really like you said, would Drake ever let Travis get in the studio and this Wayne or Birdman? But let's ask this. Would Drake ever let who's big like Wayne and Birdman? Who you could put there? Would Drake ever let Kanye get on? Nah, no,
not. I don't think he would.
Nah,
no.
Definitely not. But would Drake ever let Jay? But Drake is the nigga up there with them. He's been beefing with these boys too. So that's what I'm trying to say.
You have to understand though. If Drake, I know we got to end soon, but if Drake were to let even say someone like Jay-Z diss Kanye West on his record, that's a little different. Because them two is on the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, nigga, you gonna make that's like your little brother licking his homeboy from across the street that you kind of don't Travis like come over and disrespect you. That's all I gotta say is something must be in these boys' minds to make them really go against him like that. Like why if just think about it. Just Travis, to be honest, with Travis, I think with Travis it was just he knew he had a hit song on his hands and he wasn't about to tell Drake to change nothing. I think that for him he was just like, yo, I need this bag. We need this track. Like
that's kind of messed up, and it gotta be.
It's messed up.
Now I feel Kanye's wrath in a way. Why he turned it up like that? Because they trying. Nobody really be trying Jay-Z like that.
All these niggas on, and all they do every single time they turn around is disrespect you every time.
Now that I think about it, nobody be trying Jay-Z like that. Like I can't think of.
Look at Jack Boy and Kodak. That's a whole nother conversation. But no matter how you feel about Jack Boy and Kodak. Nobody would care about Jack Boy if not for Kodak. How dare Jack Boy disrespect Kodak?
But what Freeze is saying, I hear what Freeze saying though, because why Kanye though? Why Kanye again though? Like why? Nobody Freeze just said nobody would do Jay-Z like that.
You don't see nobody doing Jay-Z like that.
Yeah, nigga, because Jay-Z doesn't put himself. That's where I would say I fault Kanye West in it. Kanye West puts himself on Front Street, and when you put yourself on Front Street, people are gonna be able to attack you. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z don't even be mingling with these boys. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z ain't even in the mix with them. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye West has this thing which working for him, but it's also working against him that he wants to be with the younger generation. He wants to be part of them and have. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want to be forgotten.
But the thing is like, cause like. The only people I don't really see people trying Drake like that. Like people really just be trying Kanye. Now that I think about it, Like I feel like they have too much
Yes,
guts
nigga,
to be
because
trying
Drake puts on the face of 1,000 faces. Drake
That's true.
is whoever Drake will go out his way to go look up unknown artists making music in the middle of Detroit that nobody knows and go big them up. Kanye West ain't doing shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Drake is smart. I would say no matter what you want to say about Drake, he is very, very smart. The man is like he's got to be one of the most intelligent niggas
to the
in the game.
highest.
Huh?
I said he's smart as hell. Culture vulture to the highest as well.
Yeah, call it what you want, but the man knows what he's doing and he's smart.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He
knows what he's doing, and it plays with his man because, like you said, nobody. It took a while for everybody because even Future was kind of saying like, you know, during that period where Kanye wasn't really fucking everybody, you know, he wasn't really. But once he made up with Drake and everything was good, everybody wanted to be cool with Kanye again. You get what I'm saying? Whereas with Drake, that's not happening. Drake is gonna make sure that he don't get into the problems with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, only person Drake openly don't give a fuck about beefing with is Pusha T. That's only like he does not give a fuck. Like he's like fuck Pusha T. But
since after Pusha said that son shit, it's done. It's game on.
Yeah. So it's like
I don't know. But now I do feel Kanye. I'll be doing all the shit he be doing too, because niggas be trying him. Now that I think about it,
I feel him too. I really.
And you have to remember, this man comes from I understand that's a more common thing now. But niggas like him and 50 Cent, why do you think 50 Cent keep the same energy? For Game, all them niggas, he be dissing them, disrespecting them, making fun of them, because he knows like these niggas come from a generation where you had to be put on by a nigga in rap. You get what I'm saying? If there was no internet, there was no social media, no none of that shit. You had to be put on by another rapper saying, come in the studio, record, we're gonna do it. And when someone does that for you, it is like it's mind-blowing to people like Kanye West and 50 Cent that you would turn around and disrespect that. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's facts.
That's just how they look at it. Because it's like, how dare you?
The last thing, like I said, the only last question that I have is
why?
Why? Yeah, why can't why? Like, damn, bro, I really want to just know. Like, if you already said if it's for Travis is probably like he got a hit on his hands. Okay, cool. As far as Cudi, Cudi's probably like, hey, whatever you said on the Drink Champs, I didn't agree with it, so fuck you. Whatever. Okay,
and that's it too. Cudi was basically saying like he's the kind of person, which is true. Kanye West will go say things, and Big Sean said the same thing. He'll text you like, "Oh yeah, we cool, this whatever," then turn around in an interview or some shit, and then say like, "Yeah, nigga, he I don't fuck with that. Fuck that." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I think Kid Cudi was basically saying like, bro, whatever you had to say on Drink Champs, you could have called me, you could have texted me and told me you felt that way, whatever. You didn't have to bring it to Drink Champs, which I respect.
I respect that at least, because if they brothers like how y'all say they are, then that's how brothers move. You feel me?
Right.
We ain't chatting like that. But nah, I feel you definitely, and I definitely feel Kanye. I agree with both of y'all as far as like, what the hell, like, that's OD. I put all these people on that, so I feel you. I agree, and on that subject, we could just say it is what it is.
We definitely been over the time, so
congratulations, Drake. I think this is our longest episode.
I knew it was gonna be.
My bad.
Nah, you good. That's good.
That's what we wanted.
Content.
All right, best say less. Yeah, man. Y'all just hit me up whenever y'all need. A second, a fourth, I should say, a fourth opinion or type of, mindset as far as that, because, like I said, at the end of the day, we all got some type of wisdom or some type of knowledge that needs to, be passed around. So I learned a lot from y'all niggas today. Y'all men, y'all guys, whatever it is. Learned a lot from y'all, and as far as that,
bro, we learned from you as well. Like I was telling you through the text, like we needed your wisdom, man. We needed your words, your thoughts, because that's what opens these conversations. So we appreciate it 100%, my brother, and you know that we definitely gonna have you back on, and we gonna have a real deep discussion, next time. So
I'm ready for that one. Y'all just let me know, and just give me the heads up. I'm gonna be more prepared, and it's a good show anyway. Y'all be doing any outro y'all need me to do? Like need me to?
Yeah, we about to cut it in, Joe. We about to end it right now anyway. So everybody that was in the chat with us, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody how much people stayed or whatever. I don't know if Don was looking.
Yeah, I was looking, mainly Rachel in the chat, but it was a good amount of people here in and out.
Okay. Shout out to everybody that had their opinions. We definitely gonna top up the episode, upload it to Instagram and shit, so everybody will see. Everybody get to see some piece. Yeah. Peace out. I don't know if Don, you got anything to say, or Dre, you got anything to say?
I'm good. Like I said.
I'm good. Shout out to Pop Up. Shout out to Move.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Move. Y'all making moves too. So You
already know.
One day we
Shout
gotta
out to
link. We gotta
S1A1.
connect. We gotta link minds and figure out some big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
For real.
Oh, for sure. You already know. Shout out to S1A1 too. S1A1 hoops. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, y'all boys.
All
all right,
take
bro.
it easy.
All right, take it easy.